So I was just doing some work, and I was working and I was listening to music, and like I do this all the time. I'm like working and I'm listening to music, and I'm playing like a scenario in my head, like randomly, and I'm do this like all the time. Like I'll just make up a scenario of like people saying something. What will I say back to it? Like चल रहा है मैं क्या करूँगा? Like something like random stuff. Like मैं गाड़ी से चल रहा हूँ and I meet my professor. Oh मैं क्या बोलूँगा? Like the randomness and it's just like it's just I don't know. My brain just does it. Like today, Abhi, I was like like I was like working. I was like I'm talking to a friend and they're like हाँ uh, क्या बोलते हैं भाई एंड ही इज़ लाइक कैसे चल रहा है ब्रेकअप एंड आई एम लाइक हाँ चल ही रहा है मतलब ठीक ही है एंड देन इज़ लाइक कि हाँ भाई वो भी निकल गई एंड आई वाज लाइक हाँ भाई छोड़ो तो देन ही वाज लाइक हाँ यू तो मस्ट बी लेट्स होप यू तो must be feeling nice if she was feeling bad no or something like that where he's innuending ki I would want her to be uh, like miserable like हाँ like she must be miserable bro गांड मरा है and I'm like no I'm like no not really that's not you know what I want and I was like okay no and then he was like what do you want her to be I was like I want her to be happy and then I rethink I was like do I want her to be happy I was like no I don't want her to be happy I want her to be brave enough to face the shit which has caused this shit to end. And I told him ki I hope that the fucking shit that I lost, which was so fucking important to me, because of the stuff that she couldn't deal with, I hope she gets at some point the knowledge and the courage to face it. And I hope after she faces it, she gets into a good relationship. Because I know she cannot have a normal relationship at all with anyone while that is going on. And I was like, okay, it didn't happen with me. It will not happen again, even if she fixes it, because I can't do that to my self esteem and go back to that shit. But the like just for the shit that I lost, it's like I hope it was worth it. And at some point, because of this, she comes to the realization at some point about her mistakes and gets the courage to fix it and fixes it or gets better and at some point gets into a good relationship because if not me at least someone else. And then he was like bro Q, why would you want her to go with someone else? I was like because like love is not self-servient, right? That's the whole point about love, right? It's not self-servient. It's not like all like if you love someone just because the way it makes you feel, I don't think that's love. I think love is what I'm saying, where I'm like it didn't work out and I hate the shit you did and I hate you for the shit you did and that was terrible, right? But I did love you at one point and I still care enough that I hope that at some point the shit that didn't make it work, you fix it and you get what I hoped we had. Because love is not self-servient. Self-servient. Like it's not selfish. Love is not selfish. And I just hope that is what my response was. And then like this is all happening in my head while I'm working and playing music, by the way. And and then I just stepped back and I'm like, fuck, what conversation did I just have with myself? And then I was thinking, I'm like, I was like, that is a very mature way to look at it. And I was like, bro, like, so I lost something very fucking important to me because of this fucking bullshit. I just really hope it was worth it at some point, and like it doesn't go to waste. It's like when you do a mistake janbooch ke and it hurts someone. Like, let the hurt be worth it and you learn from it and not do it again, right? So that at the end, like maybe at one point you don't hurt people and your life is better, right? That's what I think. So like the quote which is like, don't wish for happiness, wish for courage to face your fears, or some bullshit like that. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. and I still have to work, and I was just thinking, can I do this for the rest of my life where I'm just like do all this work and I can't have control over my life, and I can't have like when do I sleep and shit, and I don't like the work and I'm just doing some random shit, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I can. I don't think I like this enough. But yeah, y'all are getting a lot of fucking videos nowadays. But is so that's the small thought of tonight.